Hello! Happy 3.2, everybody! Happy anniversary, second anniversary, Honkai Star Rail! I am absolutely pumped. I am uh, obviously very, very pumped for 3.2. And I have adjusted my my tracking for the sake of it. Hello! Welcome to the true beginning of Honkai Star Rail Week, where we are technically on day ones for 3.2. We're probably not going to get super into the meat and potatoes of the story. That is probably slotted for Saturday. However, I would be remiss if I didn't say, may your blessings be good and may your 50/50s be strong. My cat has decided to take off. Whether you're pulling for Casterus or whether you're pulling for Jaucho or Acheron or Hugh, may your pulls be ever bright. You have the Sorceress blessing. I'm just so happy. Now, I have made a big decision because I have made a big epic full decision from the sorceress at the top, who is me. I am the one in control. I have made it to where I am probably not pulling Casterus for now. I am not going to be pulling for Casterus myself. I am going to be sadly giving her a pass because I want to do a bigger pull stream where we are E1ing S1ing at Nexa and our beloved Dr. Ratio. Because to be fair, I have been awaiting Ratio a hell of a lot longer. For lack of better words, I have been waiting for Ratio for like a hell of a lot longer. So the polls are kind of E1, S1 for both of them. Yes. I'm going to E1, S1 both those gentlemen. Yep, that's my plan. And I've already rearranged my my limited banner 50/50s to include Blade, Fushuen, and Zila. I don't know if that's going to expand into part 2, so hopefully it does, because it would be nice to have at least an opportunity to win a Blade, a Blade, Fushuen, or Zila. Because let's be honest, those characters are the ones that are harder to get because they haven't had a banner in how long. At least Zila has an opportunity to like come in and like wreck your 50/50s, and not in a bad way. Yeah, I hope it stays too. That's actually I would think that's actually a really good thing where you can actually kind of customize who you lose your 50/50 to. I think that's actually a really clever idea, especially when it's like for characters that haven't had a banner in like however long. It's actually much easier to get eidolons for them. So, fingers crossed. Hopefully that stays for a while, because I would like that to stay. However, that is not why we are here, is it? We're not here to hear the sorceress yip yap about her polls. We're here to talk about 3.2. By the way, I have also started, like, not the storyline. I did do some of the small, like, little things around 3.2. So I am at least slightly up to snuff. However, I am going to start off the usual stream once I get the music on. There we go. We're starting off with standard banner pulls, because why the heck not? We're starting off with some standard banner pulls. Let's see if we can get Clara. I want to at least get Clara once. Just to take her out of my 50-50 slot. Go! We're gonna at least do 2. We're gonna do 2 tickets. And then we'll head to Emporius. By the way, the little mini game they have is super cute. But it's also like really, it's like kind of like a very much a sit and vibe kind of game. Shoo! Yeah, nah. Nothing special. Maybe if I get a 4-star out of this. Nope. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. Anyway. I'm at like, 1 second. For standard banner, I have 4 tickets so far, but with this, I have about 70 pulls in total. That is not counting the Orinic pouch, by the way. That is, been slowly filling. And I mean very slowly filling. So, hopefully, here's to having close to, hopefully, like, 200 pulls for Anaxa and Ratio. The goal is to E1, S1 both of those guys, but I don't know. I'm hopeful. We're gonna prage on that one. And the final tidbit of info that I have in mind. Did I say something else I wanted to talk about? Is it going? It's going good. We haven't gotten into the story yet, so I'm excited. My brain had a little bit of a what was I doing? What was I talking about? I literally I forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about the polls. Oh yeah. Okay, there it is. Now I remember. I did change my mind very briefly about I remember when I said I wasn't going to pull for Hyacinth or Cypher. I have made a very slight change of plans. I am planning on at least pulling for Cypher. Because from what I have seen so far, I don't know if it's fully true or not, but she is so far seen as quantum follow-up damage. Which means she could be good on a team with Aventurine, so I'm happy with that. Get myself a full follow-up squad. Also, I got Luca and Fugue on my train. And poor Sunday, who hasn't had a bit of spotlight yet. It's okay. Why can't Sunday be, like, on Amphorius with us? I think that would be a good growing journey for him. Seriously, why couldn't we just, like, why couldn't Sunday be, like, our secondary main protagonist? It would have been so much nicer. Oh well. I'm not here to complain. I am here to... let's go to the Star Rail map. We are going to Emporius. Where did we need to start? We didn't start the Vortex of Genesis, did we? I need to get the thing started. Hang on. Maybe he will join when we get to go to the war with some more gods. Maybe. Let's see. Also, I do have my build path set for Anaxa so far, so... hopefully at some point Anaxa will be ready, so that way we can fully build him. Ratio will be next on the docket. And I haven't used my Ron May ticket yet. So that'll be soon enough. Missions, here it is. Trailblaze Equilibrium, here we go. Navigate. Oh, view story recap, okay. Oh, interesting. This is actually what I wanted to see. I didn't get to see this when I first started because I skipped it. I'm glad they gave us the opportunity to revisit it. While everyone was waiting for the demigod of strife to emerge from the trial. This is actually really clever, by the way. This is like I know it wasn't long ago, but this is actually nice to have like a little recap session. Something unexpected happens. The Trailblaze squad immediately follows Mighty into the trial and rescues Finan, who is trapped inside. Just as everyone breathes a sigh of relief, a new problem arises. Mighty has to shoulder the burden of strife, but the Kremnoans would never willingly give up the core flame to their old foe, Akama. In an attempt to gain a better understanding, he decides to seek advice from the teacher, Kateros. I almost said theater. I almost said theater. Wow, I'm off to a great narrative start. A veteran of Kremnos. The two part on bad terms. Meanwhile, Trian and Casterus are dispatched to the Grove of Epiphany as diplomatic envoys of Akama. When they arrive, they discover to their surprise, that the Black Tide has struck, and they fight a mysterious swordmaster. In the end, they manage to rescue and Nexon the core flame that he carries. While everyone is on their way back within the city of Akama, Kratos is arrested for abducting Trinan and trespassing on forbidden grounds. Under Mighty's mediation, not meditation, Zephyr, you can read. Treeby and her sisters agree to reveal their memories in order to facilitate reconciliation between the Kremnoans and Akamans. Unexpectedly, just as Treeby and her sisters were about to meet the Time Titan Orynyx and repair their memories, they encounter the mysterious Swordmaster yet again. Trian sacrifices herself and falls with the Titan to protect her companions. In order to take back the core flame, everyone has set up a plan to seal the Swordmaster. God, this hurts already. I miss Trian. I miss Trian already. Also, props to Hayden for balancing 3 voices for triplets like this. It cannot be that easy. Oh, R.I.P. Trian, you will be forever immortalized in the treaty that everyone has pulled except for me. The plan suffers multiple setbacks, but Mighty returns as the demigod of strife and helps everyone reclaim the core flame. Not long after, he successfully persuades his people to let go of their prejudice against Akama. He says goodbye to everyone, returns home, to join the front line against the Black Tide on his gorgeous crystal throne, where he is, yep, Sorry, your narrator is a little, shaken. Shooketh. On the other side, everyone holds a simple funeral for Trian, who exhausted her divine powers and turned into a doll. Having accepted Trian's last wish, the group continues on the path of the flame chase journey. Story recap has ended. Head to the designated location and immediately start the mission. Heck yeah, let's go! I'm excited.
Should you have a moment, take some time for a bath.
Heck yeah, let's go! Sorry, I didn't mean to destroy anyone's eardrums like that. Oh yeah, switch. I switched to my boy. Which direction was I going? It was literally, oh wait, it's, oh. Oh, we start with, oh god, the little doll. Trebios's memory has unveiled the very first prophecy. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such as the will of fate. Only one shall live till the end, and they alone shall witness the era nova. I don't know why we start the mission here, but I'm already sad. I can take on Orynyx's trial. Will the prophecy come to pass for me as well? Regardless, I must give Aglaya an answer. Some time ago.
Ah, it's you, Cass. I finished the anthology of poems you lent me. Here it is.
I'm happy we're concentrating on Casterus this time as well. This is 3.2 is essentially going to be centering more on Casterus and Anaxa. At least from the trailer standpoint. While we are also going to definitely be meeting Cypher. So that's going to be a fun time. Now, I have a few theories that the trailer kind of put into my brain, but we will see what happens when we reach towards the end, because I believe, I don't know if this is the same formula. I did hear that 3.2 later on, we are supposed to be returning to Penacony for some other shenanigans. But we will see what happens when time goes on. I don't know if this is our second to last stay on Amphorius, or if this is our third to last until we go into mid-prep mode. Thank you. But we're gonna have to see. Like I said, I have theories based on what the trailer is, because sometimes editors can be very, very but yeah, I have a few mental theories, because I do know some editors are really, really good, and they will stick dialogue where it doesn't belong, and you will be like gut punched into the, oh, this is why that was there. Believe me, I gotten tricked by Final Fantasy 14 trailers all the time, and my brain was just like, oh, the context of this wording is a heck of a lot different now, isn't it? Anyway, I have a full thing of water, so I'm going to be surviving. Also, by the way, I technically saw Castorus's big old memo sprite dragon. I'm hoping to get an STL print file one day of Castorus figure and her giant dragon, and I'm going to make a display of that. Just saying. Anyway, moving on. Story time.
I thought you'd be too preoccupied to find time for reading.
Aw. She's still really prettily designed. She's still, like, gorgeously designed. Oh, Castor's Cat Cake? I think Crafty Glitches, who does the Lethal Company mod, actually has a Castor's Cat Cake model. I don't know if they posted it on their site yet, but I saw that they have a little site where they put up all their models now, and I saw I saw some of them, and I think they have a Castor's Cat Cake. I would highly recommend looking up Crafty Glitches and Cat Cake and seeing if you can find the site, because I think there's like a little model site for them. Also, again, I still think Castorus is like a really well-designed model. She's got like a very good, very noticeable silhouette. And that's usually really needed in any sort of game or... oh man, I'm running out of breath already. A good silhouette is good for recognizability. That's what I was trying to say.
Precisely because of these obligations, I felt compelled to read it swiftly.
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace?
Again, her hair has like that little rib cage look, and that I always like when like hair really reflects the character.
On the contrary, knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations. The weight of these responsibilities seems to have enhanced my reading efficiency.
Time is limited, huh? But yeah, her hair this was pointed out to me on 3.0's original release, that her hair kind of looks like a rib cage. I like that. I cannot wait to see if Moonlight Jewel makes a big doll version of Castorus again, because I think Castorus' design is just really pretty.
I understand completely. During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became at tackling everyday mundane tasks. Anything but my actual studies.
Yeah. I think for me, I was gonna say, if your studies increased, boy, do I wish I had your strength. I would not be very good with exams. My brain would focus more on like other things I would not be studying.
Precisely. As I remember, you and Finon were both disciples of the new Sporists. I assume that Anax's exams are as unreasonable as the man himself, correct?
I can't get over the new Sporists. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go on for a second here. I can't get over the word new sports because every time I think of new sports, I think of news the um oh great. Not Archon, wrong one. Aeon. I can't get over that. It's like it feels like there's a weird connection, but it's very, very narrow, and I could just be really stretching. And again, it's a theory that for whatever this track may lead us, I still completely stand by my theory that Ratio may have come from Amphorius. That's headcanon, probably. Because as far as we're aware, Amphorius, the planet, is big. It's had like a lot of land areas. So, I don't know. I still can't get over the Noose sports because it still makes me think of Noose the Aeon, yeah. Because it's spelled the same way, just take off this portion. Although I think Noose ends with an E, but it's still like the same thing to me. Ah!
The courses Professor Anaxa taught were Introduction to Alchemy and History of Mythology. And to be perfectly honest, those two courses were the students' greatest nightmares.
Oh, dude, give me history. Oh, okay, here's the thing. Give me mythology any day. I will absorb that stuff. Give me alchemy, I will be confused as hell. Give me mythology, though. I will absorb that stuff. I will slurp that up like a sponge. Because I am a mythology dork.
The history of mythology, taught by the blasphemous great performer himself. I can imagine their fear.
Yes, I see you and Anaxa's hatred is still ongoing. Good to see that's a consistent thing.
Now that I think about it, students would often rush to the podium during class to challenge him on those blasphemous
Oh,
ideas.
yeah, because, oh, yeah. Because Anaxa is technically blasphemous at this point.
May I ask, Lady Aglaya, has your relationship with Professor Anaxa always been like this?
I'm gonna take a hard yes.
He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of the flame chase journey. Our positions have been destined to be at odds. While you were studying there, I assume you must have heard of his nickname.
A Dromus draped in finery?
Oh god. Wait! Wait, are they calling him the Dromas like the dinosaur that... Oh, that's just rude. That is rude. Well, that is an insult versus an actual nickname. What the hell?
As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas.
Oh man, come on, Aglaya. Cut the man some slack. Me personally, I say cut the man some slack. Everyone is allowed to have conflicting ideals, in my opinion.
Despite his insufferable arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar.
Mm-hmm.
To remain true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world. And that requires considerable resolve.
Man, why do you hate him so much? Is it literally just because he thinks that the Flame Chase journey is a sham, which I am kind of in his court? That the Flame Chase journey itself is a complete sham? Yeah, I am in his court about that. If I'm completely honest, I'm going to say this because I will always say this. I am in the Nexus court when it comes to this Flame Chase journey stuff. The longer I'm sitting here dealing with it, the more I'm like, this has to be a sham because there's just something that's just not right. It's just that niggling sensation of there's just something amiss and I can't put my finger on it.
Anaxagoras' life is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods.
The gods have chosen him.
Mm-hmm. Well, Cersei did.
He was indeed chosen by Circes.
Cersei's, sorry, wrong. Technically speaking, same ballpark, wrong name.
Is something weighing on you, Cass? The golden thread is quivering. I sense there's more to this exchange than idle chatter.
With all due respect, I'd like to know what you plan to do with him.
With him? Wait, are we talking about Finan?
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver,
Oh, Anaxa. Never mind.
I am willing to grant him some time to find a way to remove the core flame.
Oh, it's Anaxa. My
However,
bad.
if Anaxa decides to make any move that places us in danger, I will not hesitate to take extreme measures.
Oh, please tell me we have a boss battle against Aglaya. I will be all over that. Let us have a boss battle against Aglaya. Just let me put Anaxa on trial run, and let's just like have a boss fight with Anaxa or with Aglaya. Wrong one. Aglaya, Anaxa, they're literally in the same verbiage.
Just as I feared.
The Flame Chase journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs. Yet he now seems more like an empty shell. Given his strong sense of self-respect, I trust that Anaxagoras will make the right decision.
And Nexa might make a decision, but it's not going to be the decision you're going to enjoy.
Still, I can't help but hope for another possibility.
I would like to reshape fate, honestly.
Perhaps Anaxa will also overcome his limitations, now that he knows time is limited.
I understand your stance. Let's continue this discussion another time. But now, let's greet our guest.
Oh, hi.
You're here.
Yeah, hi! Sorry about the lateness.
Does this mean you're ready to take on Orynyx's trial?
Well, I have a feeling that this is gonna have to happen no matter what. Even though I think it's a very, very bad idea for the Trailblazer to get invested in this. Again, I think the Flame Chase journey has some kind of weird stuff going on with it, and Trailblazer getting this involved is starting to feel a little weird. But Trailblazer is what Trailblazer does. We are ready. Aren't we, ma'am?
It seems that this sacred beast is just as indispensable, given their intricate ties to the Titan.
It's Mem! We love Mem.
Memmy mem, memmy mem 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 mem, memmy mem memmy mem.
Oh, don't get your tail too ruffled there, Mem. It's just a compliment.
Surrendering the core flame is a Chrysos heir's duty. Your selfless assistance is deeply appreciated. However, I urge you to carefully consider the risks of accepting the trial. Becoming a demigod means forsaking your humanity. You will inherit Orynyx's divinity and bear the time of Amphorius, all on your own.
And we also have a Stellaron inside of us. Can only end badly. I'm sorry. This can only end like one way. There's no way plot armor is going to keep them alive at this rate. This cannot end well. Because we don't know what the Stellaron and the divinity is going to do.
From that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours, never to be separated again, until the end of Genesis.
Are you trying to talk me out of it?
On the contrary, you are the only one who qualifies to attain divinity. Yet, for that very reason, I do not wish to pressure you.
Well, you kind of, nudge everybody into the thing anyways.
It's exceedingly rare to find a capable Chrysos heir. If this path proves unattainable, I am willing to lower my expectations. There are still many priests of Yanissopolis and their descendants in the city. If I'm left with no other option, I'll try to find someone worthy among them.
Like I said, I still think this whole thing with the Flame Chase journey feels a little weird. Well, if I do not descend into hell, who will?
Mem worry. Memmy memmy mem, memmy mem mem mem, memmy mem mem mem.
Don't worry, with me by your side, even if things go south, you'll be heading straight to heaven. Yay! Thanks, Mem! I totally want to die for this entire cause. No, I don't actually. I don't.
Hero.
You've come so far, and everyone's counting on you to be the hero. After the trial, you have nothing to fear. The Time Titan may be willful at times, but they never caused us any harm. Yeah, but I'm more worried about the me personally, as the person outside this game, is more mildly concerned about what the divinity can do with the Stellaron. I'm sorry, there's two very strong powers fighting inside. I think one's gonna be overpowering the other, and it may end up going boom. Hang on. Sorry, one moment. My cat has decided to yowl for the desire to leave the office. Give me 2 seconds. 1 second. There we go. Okay, we're back.
It looks
Continue.
like you know that Titan rather well.
Not by choice. Then again, we do have the Trailblazer protagonist plot armor that somehow lets us communicate with like almost anything. Almost. Oddly enough, I don't remember ever meeting them, but the moment I saw her, Oryx's memories were already in my head.
Memories that exist outside of your own experiences.
I guess so.
I can't explain why, but I can vouch for Mem's words. When I was in the abyss, I heard the Titan's groans, full of pain and grievances, yet without any ill will.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait to just be hanging out with casters most of this entire one. I trust you all to make the right call on this.
Since you've made your decision, go back to the bath chamber and get some rest. Trinem will call for you when the ceremony is ready. It is difficult for me, as the guide, to absolve myself from blame for things to have progressed to this point. Time and again, you have risen to the occasion for Akima. Nearly rewarding you with some honeydew is no longer able to express the extent of our gratitude.
Honestly, I would still take the fruit.
When the dust settles, I hope that we'll have the chance to have a long chat regarding your return journey and the curse of the sky. It's about time that we lift the taboo and discuss things openly.
Curse of the sky, huh? That's not foreshadowing. Should go say hi to casters. Oh yeah. Yeah, we should.
Miss, may everything go well for you and Mem.
Of course. You need Goliath for something too?
It's nothing. I only came to discuss some matters with Lady Aglaya. Previously, I lent her an anthology of poems that Lady Trianne had gifted to me. Tracing back, this anthology was something left for Lady Trianne by a bard before their passing.
Oh god, we still miss Trianne. I miss Trianne already because Trianne was just like a spitfire.
Although personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has passed on, Lady Trianne gave this book to me since she knew how much I like to read.
That's so sweet. Can you tell me more about the book?
It just contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted by the black tide descended one day, swooping upon the city like death itself.
Ooh. More foreshadowing, maybe?
It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was suppressed. After taking down the evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess's life had already met its end. Overwhelmed by grief, the queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess using the dragon's flesh and blood. However, having lost memories of her previous life, the resurrected princess turned into an evil dragon herself and wreaked havoc on the city. As a result, the prosperous Styxia met its demise.
Ooh, that's a bit rough. Is that why does that... Ooh, that feels like a lot of foreshadowing. Or it is just an allegory and I'm just looking way too far into it for possible symbolism. It's probably just an allegory. I'm best being a silly sorceress. What a dark story. Mustn't have been easy for Kaz to narrate the story so calmly.
The author of this book is Archepia, a wandering bard who traveled to many cities.
You know, okay, I'm gonna say it. In a modern AU, I'm pretty sure she would just absolutely vibe with, like, dark media. Not even just horror or anything, but just, like, general, like, dark media. I think she'd vibe with it.
Among the things she left behind are poems, dictionaries, and many tragicomedy scripts. She even clearly underlined and took notes in books that covered myths with her elegant handwriting.
Oh, it's so sweet.
While flipping through these books, I felt like I was afforded a glimpse into the life of Archepia. It felt just like I was traveling with someone that I'd never met before.
Oh, I like that. That's a cute little thing.
It was as if she had yet to pass on and was still alive.
No one goes through life without leaving their mark behind. Usually.
That's right. Writing, drawing, and taking photographs. It seems like human nature to try and leave records of things.
It is.
Speaking of taking photographs,
Aww.
when I was helping you to take the photo previously, I did not look through the photos in your photo stone out of courtesy. But I'm also very curious about the story of the Rosy Celestial Maiden.
No! That story apparently is out there now.
Despite having visited many cities in Amphorius, I still understand nothing about the world beyond the sky. If there is an opportunity, forget it.
No!
Let's talk about this in the future. For now, I only hope that you'll be able to complete the trial safely and obtain Orynyx's blessing.
At least she didn't snoop before telling us about her curiosity. Yeah, this is true. She was very respectful. She did not snoop. Is there anything else? Time to go back and talk to Danhang! Time to go back and talk to Danny Boy. I think you can just teleport. We just teleport. Heyo. Oh, hey, Finan! What are you doing here? What is it, the random visitors that come into my room all the time? Sorry. I can resist the joke. Finan! What are you doing here, my man? Are you doing fine? We're just that popular, yes we are. Citizens Assembly.
That's right. Oh, partner, you're back just in time.
I love Josh.
This is something that the both of you should probably know.
I love Josh's, like, take with Finan. He's just so chill. Some good news?
Good news? I wouldn't call it
Uh-oh.
that.
That's not good. Do you remember the Council of Elders that was on our heels previously? It seems like they made their move.
Some background information for
Oh,
you.
great.
The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphorius, made up of different city representatives. They hold legislative power over the Holy City, and are in charge of presiding over the Citizens' Assembly held once every few years.
Oh no! No, Bubba forgot to re-download the Star Rail. Uh-oh. Well, hopefully you do.
This is the most important social event of Akima. It is highly influential and can even affect what happens to the Flame Chase journey.
I have a weird sensation that this is probably not gonna end well. So, Aglaya doesn't call the shots. No, she doesn't.
Despite her vision and wisdom that spans across thousands of years, even she cannot win over the hearts of everyone.
No. I have never once passed my sociology class. Perhaps you should retake some exams next time we visit Paperfold University. Foreshadowing! Also, hey, look, hang on. I have the many ears. You know, I wouldn't mind revisiting Paperfold University as long as we don't have to deal with the bananas. Because if I'm honest, some of that monkey brain rot kinda... some of that monkey brain rot actually made me go a little nuts. Tell me more about the Citizens Assembly.
Every 5 to 10 years, the Council of Elders organizes a Citizens Assembly at Dawncloud.
Okay.
During the assembly, the representatives will vote on major issues, such as whether the Chrysos heirs led by Aglaya should still hold the right to govern the Holy City, and whether the Titan's conquest should continue.
I have a bad feeling about this. This is not gonna end well. There's been a lot of push and pull with the Council of Elders. This can only end so bad. It sounds like some sort of system to balance the heroes and the mortals.
That is correct. However, the problem lies in the fact that there are ill-intentioned extremists in the Council of Elders. They view the Citizens' Assembly as a way to restrain the Chrysos heirs and hope to take complete control over the Flame Chase journey.
But they don't know diddly squat about the Flame Chase journey. Let's be honest.
We can refer to them as the opposition. During the assemblies held in the past 100 years, the voices supporting the opposition have been growing stronger in the shadows. It's only thanks to Aglaya that the Flame Chase journey has been able to continue to this day.
I have a very, like I said, there's a lot of pressing matters on each side, and this can only go, I feel like this can only go downward. This can only go downward before it goes way back up.
The Citizens' Assembly is just around the corner, but this time, there seems to be a new variable to the situation.
Would that be me? Is it us? No, although we might be mentioned. The Council of Elders has another target in mind.
I'm afraid that the Council of Elders might want to take advantage of Professor Anaxa.
Advantage?
Aglaya will surely take back Circe's core flame, but with Anaxa's current condition, it's so unique that nobody knows how taking the core flame away from him will affect him.
He'll probably croak. He's split his soul into several pieces. He is probably... You take Circe's away, that man is going to probably keel over. He is probably, on his mortal life, he is hanging on by like the thinnest sliver of a thread. Take Circe's away, it may end up just being his downfall.
He has always been someone that is only concerned about his own research. I'm certain that he must want to escape from the monitoring of the Golden Thread and protect himself. If the opposition were to offer an olive branch at this time.
You suspect that he might betray the Flame Chase journey and defect towards the Council of Elders.
Anaxa has never believed in the prophecy, so technically it cannot be considered a betrayal.
Exactly.
However, he has taught many Chrysos heirs, and has long been considered an important ally of Akima. I truly do not wish to see comrades turning on one another.
I have a better understanding of the full picture now. Is there anything that we can do?
As I believe in his character, I plan to plead with Aglaya and try to buy more time for him. Then, the greatest way in which you can help is for you to know what I am fighting for.
Are we like having like a... We are having branching paths now. We understand. Thank you for being honest with us. They're piling up again. And you and Mem are tied up with Ornyx's trial, and I am preparing to visit the Grove to uncover clues about the world beyond the sky. None of those things seem they're going to be very easy to deal with.
Allow me to apologize for the fact that we always seem to be troubling you.
Aww.
I hope that Ornyx will show more benevolence and be more accommodating. I remember that they seemed quite fond of you back in the Abyss.
Head pats. It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Go and rest and regain your strength. We'll meet at the Vortex in a few days.
I still cannot believe he had a Honkai. Actually, I can believe it, but it's like, because I've never played Honkai Impact 3rd, it's like, I'm still shocked that a lot of these characters, as far as we are aware, are like a lot of in-depth references to HI3.
Oh, right. You can read this scroll if you want to find out more about the Council of Elders and the Citizens' Assembly.
Books. Oh, that is a lot of reading. Oh, that is a lot of reading. I will read that on my own pace. I will probably read this when I have a better opportunity to do so. Yeah, nope. As much as I love reading to you guys, I don't think now is the best time to... I don't think now is the best time to read all of that with the as much limited time as we got. Hey, Danhung. We're gonna rest for the night. We're gonna get woken up by something. Something bad's gonna happen. We're gonna wake up in the middle of it and not know what's going on. Just gonna call it now.
Mem nervous.
I also feel like it's around the corner. I'm starting to feel nervous. Everything will be fine. Let's hope that everything goes well. After all, as someone who has earned the gaze of an Aeon, you should be able to overcome the trial of a regional god just fine. I actually earned the gazes of 4 Aeons in total. I forgot to count the latest one. A Remembrance, I think. Yeah, I caught the eye of like 4 Aeons at this point. We've also unknowingly gotten used to sleeping in the midday sun shining brightly over our heads. Get some rest. I still would like... If there was anything I would like, I wish that this place did do the, I do wish that this place did do, like, the Genshin Impact, time, where you would actually be able to change hours over. I always thought that was, like, a fun little quirk. Oh, excuse me. Where it was just like day and night, like, continued to cycle within like a couple of minutes. Get some rest and wait for the trial. Because we got no choice. A few days later at the Vortex of Genesis.
Esteemed one, Ornyx's vacant totem awaits.
Oh, you hated the wait 2 days. I'm not saying I want to do the whole wait 2 days before, but... I still thought it was actually... I thought the time clock was fun, personally.
If you have already made your preparations to become a pillar of Amphorius, please, step forward.
I just wish that we could see, like, sunrises and sunsets in the basic backgrounds, because I think those would make for some good photo opportunities. Could you imagine Starskiff Haven and seeing, like, all the Starskiffs flying by during a sunset? Though, understandably so, we don't have one. Though, understandably, I understand why. It's because we're technically in galaxies on different planets and, like, even ship systems, so it's kinda time advancing is always a little funny. Alright. Let's do this.
Little Gray and Mem, thank you.
Aww.
Your resolves cannot be questioned. We praise your pure selflessness and courage. May Kefali light your path forward.
Again, I have to give very good props to Hayden for balancing 3 different like little triplets and making them sound individual, even though they are technically the same person. I'm proud of her.
Get ready to assume
Or
Ornyx's
them. I'm not sure how
divinity,
Hayden feels
Trailblazer.
slowly.
The divine position of Ornyx has already been vacant for some time. We can feel the space of the trial closing. As there isn't much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates.
So we're technically just pulling a Hail Mary at this point. Let's begin. I've died before.
The 8th core flame coveted by the miracle that once belonged to the great veil of Evernight, Ornyx. It shall now be returned by the 2 elected heroes of the Chrysosairs. A traveler who is upright and courageous, and a sacred beast that invokes miracles.
Stop, you're gonna give the Trailblazer an ego. Stop, you'll give the Trailblazer an ego.
Who? Mem.
It's also who for me, not that.
Both of you, please, come forward.
Now I'm wondering if is this gonna be like a completely solo event where I have to go as Remembrance Trailblazer only? I don't know.
Recite along with us.
Here we go.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of
Of
the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world.
Let's see how this ends up.
Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
All right. I don't think I have gold blood.
These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please, focus.
Right. Sorry.
And surrender the core flame.
Oh. They can hold to submit the core flame and complete your objective. Wow, 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 wow. Ooh. Shiny. Now, who is the spirit of Ornyx that comes to us? There it is. Oh. The slight Titan murmur actually sent a chill down my spine.
Ornyx. Their soul has been waiting for a long time.
Although, I will say, there is that one quote from, I don't know if it was was it Ornyx at the time? I don't think it was Ornyx completely. But there's something that got to me. It's like they were calling the Trailblazer mother. I have some theories on that, but the question is, I don't know if it was just a moment or something. Because I even have a feeling that March is like tied into Amphorius somehow. Because why else would she like be nearly like passed out before we even get to Amphorius?
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
Wait for my returns, my friends.
The last time I heard this, things didn't turn out that well.
Oh, don't throw Finan under the bus like that. Don't toss Finan under the bus like that. Poor thing, he's been through enough.
Don't worry, Aglaya. She's tougher than I am, right?
Yeah, totally. Fine, and I'm like level 80 right now. I can handle it. Let's go. I'm like level 80 with a few like extra companions. I'll be fine.
Traveler from beyond the sky, let us pray that the Titan acknowledges your worthiness.
Woo.
Although she loves cracking jokes at inopportune times, her determination is as strong as the Chrysos heirs. She will definitely succeed.
I love Trailblazer can literally just say like a lot of out-of-pocket jokes at like the worst times imaginable, and people just kind of shrug it off at that rate. It's one of the Trailblazer's endearing qualities.
I would like to have a chat with you, Aglaya.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, she probably knows what's up.
Speak. I'm listening.
Oh, well, there's gonna go the Anaxa drop.
Slap, slap.
Eh.
Wake up.
Oh, hello. Hello, sweetie.
How is it? How do you feel?
Oh, wow, you're talking in complete sentences. How are you able to talk?
Right? I think that it's amazing too. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I wish you would go back to saying men, please.
I have such a cute voice.
Eh.
It must be because of all the memories that I collected. They allowed me to grow beyond expectations.
I need to find your voice actress.
Also, listen. The words of the Titan are becoming clearer.
Is Hayden also mem? I don't know, they sound similar.
Mother.
Oh, there it is.
Mother.
Oh, wait, why are you saying mother, though?
It hurts. Have I finally reached the end? Are the years of isolation coming to an end?
Should I be concerned about why they call us mother?
Or next. Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure draped in the black cloak robbed them of their core flame, they have been relegated to waiting in isolation in such a confined space. We are going to help alleviate their pain, right?
Yeah, sure.
Memories broken. Mother, where?
I guess I should probably just immediately go
Mother?
forward.
Who are they calling out for?
That's what I want to know. Hey, what's cracking? Honkai Star Rails 3.2. So if you are nervous of spoilers, might want to just kind of like turn this into background noise. Step.
You. It's you. I remember you.
Oh?
Skyfather has gazed upon you. Mother is calling for you.
Mother is calling for you? For me? Does Skyfather refer to Fuli? Fuli the Aeon. So the Aeons are technically intertwined with Amphorius. The Titan's words are indistinct. Each syllable emerging from the mist seemed to be cloaked in frost, symbolizing memory.
Skyfather has chosen you.
So, who is your mother? Are we gonna get a straight answer? A majestic voice pierces through the golden mist, reaching to unseen walls in the distance, reflecting and returning to your ears as an echo. Within that echo, you seem like you make out the cry of a baby?
Mother is no longer responding.
Responding. We come to you because of something important.
Something important.
Mm-hmm.
An important matter.
That's right.
Orynyx, listen to me. Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate of Amphorius. Each time people draw strength from within their memories, every single ripple falls onto your shoulders.
I still find it strange that there's a mother that's not responding. It's bizarre to me. But again, my theories are theories.
There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Orynyx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come.
Freedom.
Aww. Yeah.
I want freedom.
Would you be- wait, would they even be considered free if we take on the core flame at this rate?
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
All I can think of is, are the Titans truly free when their core flames are taken in? Sure, that's the weight off their mantles, but it's always a bizarre thing. That's why I'm so iffy with this journey thing. What's troubling you, big fella? And of course, we're not gonna get clear answers.
You have potential, strength, willpower, powerful, and tenacious.
I mean, tenacious is definitely correct. Powerful, kind of depends on how you look at it.
But you lack something. Just one thing.
We actually lack something? But we're the perfect protagonist! What are we lacking?
Lacking something. What is it?
What you lack is
Ooh.
future.
Oh. Oh. Oh, we lack a future? Oh. Wait a minute. That's not a good sign, is it? Because we don't have a prophesized future, technically. We could look into the fact that the finality is kind of leading us on a trail, but it's not necessarily a future, and we don't even know when that will come to an end. What? What future?
Future?
Traveler from the sky. You should have
Eh?
dissipated already.
What? Anticipated?
The gaze from Skyfather. Stabilize your form.
Wait, should we have been, like, turned to dust? Wait, what about Dunhung? How is Dunhung still here? Is this all just, like, some kind of... Am I just, like... Are we just... Eh?
Because from the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away.
Say what? Say what?
Right now, you are simply a collection of walking memories.
Oh, no, not again. Not again. I don't want to repeat a Penacony. No! I don't want to repeat a Penacony. I'm kidding. I actually like Penacony. I wouldn't mind a repeat. But still, the whole thing with Enna's dream was a little nuts.
What? How is that possible?
Is it possible that Trailblazer, like, really hit their head when they fell because of the whatever happened? What about Dunhung? Is Dunhung still alive? How is he here? Does that mean I'm already dead? Uh-oh. Are we essentially are we creating like a time paradox?
Someone must inherit the authority of time.
Uh-oh.
If the pillar is lost, the laws of time will collapse.
Uh-oh. So we're not worthy of it.
Emphorius will succumb to it.
Well, we are, but we aren't. What about the trial?
Time never compromises, never bears grudges, never forgives, never makes a choice.
That screen vibrating though.
Child of humanity, Titans, Mother, Sky Father, time restrains
Uh-oh.
everything that exists in this world.
Uh-oh. Time is going to disappear. Oryx is going to vanish.
Oryx's divinity is dissipating? Is the trial coming to an end?
I don't know.
Pathstrider of remembrance.
Oh, there it is.
Strength. I shall entrust it to you. The fate of the world. If you wish to save it, go and find your future that has been stolen. Even if that means you'll have to cheat death.
Man, we really are going on our own, like, Greek myth, our Greek myth journey through death, aren't we?
You'll have to challenge that hand of shadow clasped with unyielding fingers.
We're passing of 15 entry hours. Go forth and reclaim your future. Oh, so we only have like 15 turning hours. This is the true trial of time. So we have to quite literally go regain our soul. If I'm understanding this correctly, we are needing to go and reclaim our soul. Because apparently we technically died. We technically died, which is crazy. I think there's a lot of time paradox stuff going on, so maybe I wasn't completely in the wrong when I made a passing mention of a possible time paradox. Oh, hi, Danhung. You're finally awake. Hi. Hi, what's up? I'll keep it simple. You succeeded. Oryx has entrusted you with their divinity. Now you're no different from the demigod of Emphorius. However, Mem has told me everything that happened during the trial. They are still explaining things to the others and told me to bring you back to your room to rest first. Don't sigh, Dunhung. Something that I've never told you. When we landed on Emphorius, our car was pierced by Nikidor's lance. Do you remember? Back in the ruins of the Abyss? This is what I said. You passed out when our car got hit. I blacked out too, but not before dragging you out. It's a good thing you were in the car, or we would have been crushed to pieces. Actually, my account kind of made light of the situation. Actually, what happened was even more complicated. And you didn't bother to tell me this, like, during, I guess, probably not understandable. You don't want to throw me into shock, but really? This is going to be what you're going to drop upon my head. You were severely injured back then, with several wounds still bleeding profusely. I struggled to carry you out and used the last of my strength to stem the bleeding. Then I was also hit by a falling rock and lost my consciousness. The last time I checked, you still weren't breathing. But when I gained consciousness, I saw you were alive and full of energy. So I never brought this up again. How exactly did I come back? I'm not sure whether the gaze of Fuli has anything to do with this matter, but according to the Titan, you are living in the form of a memory right now. Just like those objects in the past in the miracles of Oryx. Perhaps Mem is the anchor rope that ties you to the present. I had assumed they couldn't stray too far from you, but in truth, it might be the exact opposite. Oh no. So technically speaking, we can't stray too far from Mem, which means Mem has been following us, and that's why we've still been, like, lingering. What should we do next? It's not time for us to despair yet. There must be a way to save you. Yeah, it's called going down to the river Styx, baby! Ornix mentioned finding your stolen future and cheating death. Considering Mighty's indestructible body, it seemed to suggest that there's some kind of miraculous power in Emphorius that can reverse death. Gee, I wonder who to talk to! Wink wink. He seems to lie within the hand of Shadow, whose whereabouts are unknown.
Hey, are you alright?
Oh my gosh, he still speaks!
I heard you two talking about Thanatos. Cass is also very concerned about the warning.
Yeah, because Cass is still attached to death.
She has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Shall we go and look for her?
Mm-hmm.
Thanatos is the titan that Cass has always been looking for. Regardless of whether there are any clues, there's probably no one else that understands death better than her.
Very true. Let's do that then, Zephyr. Yeah.
Oh, right. There's something that I have to tell you. The Chrysoceres already know everything that has happened to you.
Oh, great! Wait,
I
no.
was too worried, so I told them everything. Please don't hate me, okay?
Why did you tell them everything? Out of curiosity, 1 second. I'm gonna check in my characters list. She on remembrance? Yes, info. Voice. Rachel show. Voices. Oh, they don't have one for Memi, which is a little wait, can I look for the memo sprite? Hang on. I wanted to check for you memo sprite. Here we go. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. They don't have I would like to know if they had voice credits for Mem, but maybe it is Hayden. I can kind of hear it. I can kind of hear the tree bee. I'm kind of curious. I mean, it's not bad. Mem so far is not proving to be bad at all so far. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. I'm supposed to go out this way. Yay, through the maze in Emphorius. And this is the reason why I have to do all the have to change my thing around, because unfortunately, I think it's the water. I think the water physics have some kind of like adverse effect on my Oh, hey, look, there's a chest there. Didn't see that one. Yoink.
A reward with no risk? I'll take it.
Yay. Who needs to worry about a risk, huh? Oh, is already up. Oh, are we just heading up top to the garden? I should have just teleported. Oh well, we took the scenic route. We just took the scenic route over. You know, if Emphorius wasn't such a hard place to get to, I am pretty sure this place would make a very great vacation spot. Like, especially the baths would be a great tourist attraction. Just saying. Oh, are we gonna meet somebody on our way through here, or is this just a little... Oh, yeah. How's 3.2 going? Yeah, we're just kind of started. We just realized that, Trailblazer has supposedly died and is now living on a memory... living as a living memory now, and cannot be too far from Mem, which is why I'm still sticking to this world, which was crazy. My mind kind of exploded a little bit at that realization. Get down here. I can't go into the mural, but I can go on a heroic adventure with a hero's legend. I remember that back in those days, death was a lot softer and warmer than it was now. Oh, plus looks like yours. Heck yeah.
Miss, I'm right here.
Oh, hi, Casterus. Hear soft footsteps come closer, one step at a time.
Please stay there and slowly turn around.
Hands up. For some reason, you feel as if you've seen this scene before. You want to turn your head, but you glimpse a dash of purple brushing past your face. Then, a chill seeps through your skin, spreading into your veins. Thump, thump. Your heartbeat begins to slow. Your vision blurs, and cold reality fades into a purple ocean. And then...
Please pardon me.
Oh. Aww. Subtle fragrance of an unnamed flower fills your senses. Its sweetness making you forget you need to breathe. Hi, Casterus. Oh, she's so pretty. Why are some of these CGs so gosh darn pretty? And you are very close. She is so gorgeous. You realize you are still alive. No, to be more precise, your death was not thorough. The coldness of the initial touch disperses as quickly as it came, and replacing it is the touch of fingertips. Oh, wait, she's actually touching us? Wait, hold up. She's actually, like, touching us, which she has always been afraid to do. But we technically proved that we can... Oh, wait, is it because we're technically a memory? That's why we can touch her now? Because we don't have a physical soul or a body for death to cheat with. At least that's what I'm predicting. That's why we can touch her. And she can probably touch us. And a tremble born of trepidation that originated from a certain lanky arm. Her quivering finger gently brushed against your cheek, causing a faint tickle. Aw, that's so cute. Also, yeah, Casterus X Trailblazer, ship that right to the moon. I ship it. I will ship that now. Then again, Trailblazer's gonna be shipped with just about anybody.
Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything.
Casterus, shaking.
Back at the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason.
Yeah, we're still technically dead.
I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier. Miss, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me.
Now, this is actually, like, one of the few moments I think the Trailblazer's actually been, like, physically touched by anybody. Other than probably, like... We haven't actually seen, like, real scenes of Trailblazer, like, getting head pats or anything like that, or seeing anything from the Trailblazer perspective. So some of these CGs have been doing a lot of wonderful work.
I'm just thinking, if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician, I might be able to trace where it has gone to.
Casterus had centuries of touch starvation that had to have been big for huge for... Yeah, agreed.
Cass, did you find anything?
My apologies. Not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities.
Nah, you're good.
Miss, would you be willing to let me try again? This time,
Aww.
I'll increase the area of contact slightly. Perhaps the result might be different this time.
I say give it a try. Agree. There's no harm in trying again. What's the worst that can happen?
I have never touched the living in this way before.
No.
If my actions are in any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me.
She needs a hug. She really needs a hug. And so, hey, what's the worst that could happen? I die? Again, the CG. I like the little animated flower petals too. Asterisk once again places her palm on your face. Her shivers calm somewhat this time. Oh? Did you discover something?
I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently roaming someplace and cannot find a way to escape.
Yeah, I agree. The fanfiction kind of writes itself on this one. Whereas, like, some of the messages kind of, like, are fanfiction writing on itself, too. Again, bias. I think Aventurine going out of his way to go purchase you something, it was kind of a cute thing. I wish they'd send more idle messages after you've pulled the characters, you know? Just like little random messages that I kind of miss those little idle messages now. Mighty hasn't sent one, surprisingly. I'm surprised Mighty has never sent one. Maybe because Mighty doesn't really use his phone.
But perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time. We have a chance to find it before the fingers of Thanatos sweep everything away.
Let's go. We can still have a chance.
Clues. Just a few more. I need more guidance. Ah. The connection has been severed.
Oh.
With my strength, I'm not able to trace it. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, miss. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos, bring back their core flame, and personally return to you
Aww.
the life that you have lost too soon. I know that I'm lacking in confidence, but I hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind. Before I manage to deliver on this promise, please do your best to hang on.
Of course.
Amphorius needs you.
Oh, I just noticed she's got a bit of like a Noelle. She's got a bit of like Noelle's model because of the way she just looks so prim and proper. I was like wondering, there was something about her that felt familiar. She's kind of got that Noelle model kind of going on, at least with her terms of her movement. I kind of was wondering about that. It's kind of like how Mem's got like the Paimon model act. She gives me like really Noelle vibes, but like complete polar opposite. Oh, the music is lovely too. I need to get more music discs. This music is lovely. I'll do my best.
Lady Aglaya and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Although, I don't actually know whether your current situation can be described as well. Also, please accept this Styxian fable.
Oh?
Reading can help one to focus and relax. I hope that reading this can help tide you through this difficult period.
Aww. I'm glad. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be pulling on Casterus this time around because I am going full speed ahead for Naxa and Ratio. So, I love Cass. I believe she is the most prettiest thing, and I think she is a wonderful character. But unfortunately, I want to save my Jades and my pity for Anaxa and Ratio. She'll come back one day. They'll probably do like a victory lap of the Amphorius characters, kind of like they did with the Penacony ones, before Penacony ends. Oh, also, by the way, you guys know the chimeras and everything? So I believe Crafty Glitches makes them too, but I believe Crafty Glitches also made the chimeras. Because now if you play Lethal Company and you mod it and you want to add like cat cakes, you can also add chimeras in there too. And I saw the like the little bladey chimera and it's super cute. I have to thank Camden for that one because Camden was the one who played Lethal Company and they had the chimeras. Oh, he's so cute. Oh. There we go.
A reward with no risk? I'll take it.
He's just chilled. I love Rini so much. I love his like little voice lines because like a reward with no risk. Oh god, this is great. Hey, Aglaya. Hey, Finan. What's up?
They're here.
Hello.
That partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up. How do you feel?
JQ? Is JQ a particular game? Because I'm a little confused. Or is it Jiaocho? My brain is like, I don't know the initials. Is it like a type of game or is it, Jiaocho. Okay, so I was right. Heyo, I'm awake. Because he has the Acheron thing. That is true, he does. So the entire world knows about this now.
I beg you, please forgive me.
Ma'am, I understand you were stressed, but ma'am, you really should have, like, shushed.
You've completed the trial of time. And I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. Even in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot for humankind.
Which, you're slowly losing your, faith in humanity, Aglaya, so... That's a lot coming from you, I have to say.
However, I never expected that. Two people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
So wait, did Dunhung also cheat death, or is that just happenstance?
That's what we have been talking about.
Or is it just Mighty?
Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time.
Oh, it was
Has
Mighty.
no one thought to study his indestructible body? If there were even any minor breakthroughs, we wouldn't be as clueless as we are right now.
So what do you want to do? Use him for a science experiment?
Many have had this idea, but so far, there have been no results. If it were successful, Thanatos wouldn't have disappeared without a trace.
Although, to be fair, Finan, if you wanted to never mind. Never mind. I'll behave myself. I'll keep the shipping notes to myself. I'll keep the ship notes to myself. Ignore me. Damn it! Someone said it, not me. I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Nevertheless, now is not the time for us to give up. At the very least, we can still see a glimmer of hope. Cypher.
Ooh.
If anyone in this world knows the whereabouts
Cypher
of death,
name drop.
it would be her.
Also, I mentioned this before. I was going to be skipping Hyacinth and Cypher, but I kind of changed my mind and I kind of want Cypher. Because from what I've heard, and I only watched it very briefly, that Cypher is a quantum with follow-up, and putting her on a team with Aventurine along with Ratio would probably be very, very beastly. Put her on a team with like Herta, Ratio, and Berta, Ratio, and Aventurine, and that'll be like follow-up madness. I want to experiment with that, actually. Totally do. I actually want to experiment with that. That would sounds like it would be extremely insane.
I'll try and get her to return to Akima, but do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome. Please understand that throughout the history of Amphorius, no one has ever managed to escape the clutches of death. At the end of time, Thanatos silently awaits all.
So, from what I'm understanding so far, our soul is wandering somewhere, which I want to kind of like put into a perspective of let's see, I'm trying to put this into a perspective of the myth of the underworld. So essentially we are about ready to have our own like underworld story at some point, because I know we're not going to probably get to its day, but we are definitely going to be definitely diving into the meat and potatoes of it on Saturday, because this is just the teaser essentially. And if I learned anything about streaming the story of this, people will say, oh, it's just like a 6-hour long thing. The streamer tax is like an extra 2 hours. The streamer tax is like an extra tax on like an extra 2 to 3 hours. Thank you for your help.
It is my duty. We too require you to bear the divine position of time. But before that, just...
What's wrong, Aglaya?
Oh.
Omens always come in pairs. A tiny air current will eventually brew into a storm that tears the sky apart.
Air, wind, just like a Naxa's element. Wink wonk.
It's Anaxagoras.
There it is.
He has initiated contact with the Council of Elders.
And there it is.
In the end, it has still come down to this.
Oh boy.
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is accurate, Finan. Otherwise, the efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great performer.
Like I said, I will put my money in... I'm putting my money in a Naxos court currently, because again, I am very suspicious about how this Flame Chase journey actually works. And like what the end goal of it is. Oh, hey, we're actually playing as a Naxa? What? Yo! We have a Naxa POV move? We get a Naxa POV? Also, by the way, why do his eyes look subtly like March's? I'm just pointing out the similarities.
I'm back here again. I remember this dream. This realm is covered in a silk-like fog, and the land is barren and harsh. The crowd of travelers leaves tracks everywhere.
Close enough. Welcome back, I'll hype them.
Hey, excuse me. What is this place? Where in Amphorius are we?
It really does feel like a he really does feel like Al Haytham in a different world. Yo?
The mutters of the traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend. Or perhaps they're just distracted and ignored my question.
Tell me, which Titan reigns over this land? And how do I find them?
Yeah, his voice is smooth.
Hand of
Uh-oh.
Shadow.
Hand of Shadow Thanatos. Could this possibly be the Netherrealm?
How the heck did you get there?
Not Netherrealm.
Okay.
Then where is this? River of Souls? The outskirts of a Netherrealm? Are you heading downstream toward the Netherrealm?
The Netherrealm. Nothing but an illusion.
Uh-oh. Oh no, this is where it's gonna start, isn't it?
Titan rejects you. Me. Listen.
Oh, this is good.
What? The traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remains silent.
He has such a good narrator voice, though.
I look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. There. A massive shadow brought the sound of rushing tides. The sound of tides. I can hear it. I hear it, deep within the tides, beyond the closed gates of the Void World. A voice, about to recount something.
Oh.
Child of humanity,
Oh, hi, Cersei's.
is it death's embrace you yearn for with such urgency?
I recognize that. That's Cersei's. Hi, how are you? Oh, were you just, like, having a little bit of a nap there?
Oh, you have awoken. Welcome back to the mortal realm.
Hello, Cersei's.
Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
Well, you're also still alive, by the way.
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
In my estimation, at best, you'll see 15 more entry hours.
Wait, we're also on, like, 15 entry hours.
15 days and nights.
Honestly, though, Riceley has got a good voice, too. I like Riceley. I never got to fully play in Fontaine. I never got to play in the Fontaine section of Genshin Impact, but I do like the characters that come from Fontaine a lot.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to the mortal world now?
No.
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving a singular problem.
Oh, is that what it is? 15... Oh, 15 entry hours is 15 days. I see. It's not like where we were in Penacony and the hours were actual hours.
Stop giggling. It's time for us to go. The messenger from the Council of Elders is almost here.
Ooh, please tell me we get to play as him, we get to see his idols.
Let me ask you one more question. Are you really planning to betray Aglaya's will?
I mean, he doesn't agree with anything, so technically speaking, I agree with finding it. It's not really a betrayal.
What betrayal is there to speak of
There it
when
is.
I was never loyal to her to begin with?
Exactly.
What about that white-haired student of yours? Acting so recklessly, do you not care about what might happen to him?
Oh, that smile. He's just like, hehehe.
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Finan.
Ooh. That ain't ominous at all.
You truly are a strict teacher.
POV switched.
Of course. This is how I've always been.
Grab those, and then... Oh yeah, I want to switch parties. I wanted to do team lineup. Oh, please tell me I can switch. Heck yes, baby.
Though we fight side by side, we do not share the same goal.
Damn, that's harsh. Let's go. Let's see, Anaxa. Let's see what your idols do. Can we see these idols, Anaxa? Would you do them for us? Also, oh, his gun case is not his gun case. His phone case is really simple. Also, it looks like there's a. I don't see the symbol very clearly on him. That's very interesting. Okay. Oh, I could probably just force the idols through the photo mode, couldn't I? I want to see what he does. I want to see what this man does. Oh. I was gonna say, your head just doesn't just move, does it? You know what? That's this. I'm gonna do the... I'm gonna enforce it. Okay, let's see. What does he do? Idle action 1?
All things are connected by
Ooh,
origin
fancy.
and are made of the same essence.
Oh no, that means I'm going to hear you talk a lot. And what's your idle action number 2? Oh. Oh. That man makes his own ammo. Okay, I'm here for it. That man makes his own ammo. Let's go. That man makes his own ammunition. Damn. Also, I just love the way Anaxa looks. Anaxa looks absolutely amazing. I love all the details. Up we go. Infinity ammo glitch. He's the one with the infinity ammo glitch. Base anchor pinned. Oh, this is gonna be a great time, isn't it?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Lord Inexagaris.
Huh?
It's been a while, Lord
Oh,
Inexagaris.
what the heck?
I greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akima and express my deepest regret about what happened at the Grove of Epiphany.
What the heck are you?
It's you. I never expected that
What the
you
heck
would
is
personally come
that?
and meet me.
What the heck is that?
By carefully into Lantern above, I have come as a testament to the justice of the Council of Elders.
Is this like an automaton they made?
There are Antikytherans here?
Antikytherans?
They have been a rare sight ever since the Chrysos War.
Antikytherans?
I extend to you my utmost respect, revered Titan.
And they see her.
I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Lygus, holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I stand to protect the right of all upright citizens to express themselves freely.
Oh, you're gonna say that, and then Anax is really gonna take speaking freely to the next level, isn't he?
You can see them too?
Yeah, you can see Cersei's.
You know about us. We Antikytherans perceive the world through the amplitude and frequency of souls.
That is so unnerving, just seeing like the giant hole in the chest. But it's a really cool design. I'm not gonna deny that. It's a really well-made model.
Just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar. If necessary, Lord Inexagaris, I can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threats, and just let her listen to my words.
Oh boy.
They shall serve only to unveil her own fault.
Oh no, this could only end so well.
May I interpret this as you having a countermeasure?
He's gonna go all out and let her hear it.
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage.
Ooh.
As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Orynyx's fall, any attempt to capture the core flame within me will only usher chaos and calamity. A truth she undoubtedly comprehends.
Yeah, it's okay. Bye-bye.
While I, Inexagaris, serving as the Grove's special envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly, have long known the extent of your abilities. Let's forego the formality of asserting authority, Lord Lygus. Lead the way.
Oh boy.
Very well.
That laugh,
Lady
though.
Kindness would appreciate such assertiveness in an ally.
That laugh, though.
She's been waiting. Follow me, please.
Okay. Look closer to the Titan.
Is there something on your mind, Lord Anaxagoras?
Nothing really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling equate to death?
Ah, a pondering truly deep. Time is on our side. Do you mind sharing your reflections with me?
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali has yet to meet theirs. Their journey continues unhurriedly along this long path.
Yeah.
Are you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Kefali is probably still alive.
Yes. For dying implies an ongoing process, an action, whereas death signifies a static state, a definitive termination.
Yeesh.
In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space and time, thus elongating their passage into death. The notion of their fall is but a misinterpretation born of mortal ignorance.
God, he is so scholarly.
Ah, an intriguing concept, albeit challenging to substantiate. After all, Kefali has maintained a profound silence ever since the era of the Rasa, while scholars and priests alike have conveyed the message of the gods' imminent fall.
Perhaps the gods, in their arrogance, deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspectives to mortals.
Could you elaborate on your statement?
Please do.
Circes, the kin of the Skyfather as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain. Were I to inquire, Kefali would have no cause to refuse.
Excuse me. Pardon.
Oh.
No?
That very well could be true. But what if the world-bearing Titan still chooses to remain silent?
And it remains silent?
In that case, the myths crafted by the people of Amphorius are nothing more than pitiful jests.
Yo.
It's worth a try. I believe, and I'd love to witness the fruits of your theory and the change it may bring to this imperiled world.
I love this voice actor. He's giving it like 110% to sound enthusiastic and a little hint of creepy. I kind of like it.
Because I completely concur with you on this aspect. If the Titan has indeed met their end, any response from them would be impossible.
Ooh.
Please, Professor.
Ooh. Fancy.
The children of humanity have indeed created a spectacle.
Yeah.
Welcome to Dawncloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the Marmorial Palace, with entry permitted only to the invited.
Ooh.
Only esteemed beings grace this place, and among them I've received priests, scholars, warriors, and now we even have the honor to be in the presence of a Titan. Oh, what a joyous occasion.
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revered divinity. The honor should rightfully be mine, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it kind of should.
I'll notify Kindness and the others of your arrival.
Oh yeah, that's the
Kindly
elder.
wait for a moment. A soldier will be here to guide you shortly.
Again, I love the voice actor for Lygus. That's actually really well done.
In the meanwhile, you are welcome to explore the vicinity, but kindly remain within the guard's view. Delaying the crucial meeting is something none of us wish to see, I presume.
Right.
I'm well aware of Kindness's methods. There's no need to emphasize that.
As you wish. Your cooperation is much appreciated.
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you. But it turns out you just left one cage to enter another.
Do you know all of his plans, Cersei?
Save your concerns. I know very well what I'm doing.
I shall depart to explore the surroundings then. Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here. I'm quite intrigued to see how the children of humanity beyond the Grove perceive another Titan.
Off you go. I won't be joining you. This Titan appears to be quite at ease. I should investigate the Council of Elders' recent activities first.
Yo, let's go.
Be aware, I can hear you perfectly well from here.
She is in your brain, dude. Sorry, Nexa, she is kind of in your brain, so you can't really do much with her there. Ooh. Wait, whoa, go do that again. Oh, that's so cool. Wait, he's got an impair as well. What does his impair look like?
Watch this magic trick.
Ooh. Wait, does that absorb 2 technique points? Damn. I wonder what that impair does. Also, chest. Yoink. There was a treasure chest. I had to go pick it up because that's just normal explorer mode. Whee! So wait, let me try that again.
Watch this magic trick.
Nope, okay, I must have used a technique point for something. Woo! Freedom!
Professor Anaxa! Over here!
1 second. There we go. Hello.
Professor Anaxa? Word has it that the scholars of the Grove valiantly perished resisting the Black Tide. To find you here safe and sound. Thank the fates.
Yeah, he's here, if not for the help of the Titan that decided to be like, yeah, I'm gonna keep you safe and alive and just keep you hanging on by a mere thread.
You could say it's the fates toying with us.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's only the Crimnoans and Idonians who chase glory through death. But your survival is a victory in itself. I'd settle for that gladly. So, are you here to report the incident to the council? I heard that after the Black Tide devoured the Grove, Akuma would be next in line. Even with the demigod of strife standing alongside humankind.
Tell me, how much does the Council of Elders know about the Black Tide?
And how much do you know? Anaxa is hiding something.
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Cersei's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the council that the Flame Chasers could no longer stand against the calamity alone. Yet, when the Crown Prince ascended to godhood and repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond Akuma, with the only remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents. They might well make their move at the upcoming Citizens' Assembly.
Oh boy.
No surprises there, those shifty opportunists. Thank you for your honesty, virtuous student.
Being an opportunist could very well be a facet of wisdom.
I mean, I think Anaxa himself could also be considered an opportunist.
Shouldn't you be searching for murals of yourself? I've had enough of your prattling.
I was really curious to see how you would find the middle ground between both factions, so I came to listen in. But it seems as though this kindness is much more ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her? Could it be that perhaps you've decided to readily surrender this hollow shell of yours? Just because you feel like death is fast approaching?
15 days can go by pretty slowly.
I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed if that's what you truly think.
Pardon me. Bug. There's a nymph. Cute. I do like the nymphs in this. They're just such a silly little thing. And the cow emojis are also like a welcome addition.
I suppose I can just ignore this.
He's so there. He's just like, I could just ignore this. It's like probably just because it's like not enough for him. Wheem.
Even blasphemous scholars can come here, it seems.
Ooh, puzzle.
Looks like my presence here is quite unwelcome.
Also puzzle. 1 second. Ooh, fancy. Fancy puzzle. Okay, fancier puzzle. Yeah, fancier puzzle now. One second, Zephyr got distracted by a puzzle. Okay, then I have to go here. Nope, I think I might need to do that in reverse. That one. That. I'm still... Oh wait, I think I need a piece to be here. But I need another piece to be like this. Hang on, 1 sec. Let's... This one actually might be a bit tricky. Okay, so it is kind of like meant to be a bit of a halvesy. There we go.
It's just an answer. Nothing too difficult.
There we go. Wish I was a bit smarter. Got nothing to say on that one, Anaxa? No? Okay.
Anaxagoras.
Ayo.
I thought that you had died to the Black Tide, just like the other scholars.
We are definitely not welcome here.
As Kephale's priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Oof.
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Supreme Being.
Yeah, boy.
Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawn Cloud, so you'd better keep your deranged language to yourself. I am no longer that altar servant from years ago, who could only acquiesce to the commands of others. Now, I have plenty of ways to deal with people like you.
Ooh boy.
I'm not sure whether I should laugh or cry right now. I can't believe that a follower such as you could have been made by a creation titan.
Oof.
As I see it, a dead titan can't provide you with this level of confidence, right? Then who is it exactly? Could it be kindness?
You.
Ooh, he is shooting barbs.
Seeing how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now. Leave immediately, and don't impede us from receiving the Supreme Being's blessings.
Seeing as we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths of others, it seems that kindness is indeed quite sincere toward us.
Perhaps this affair will proceed smoother than I had anticipated.
Yeah.
Oh my, what a thrilling confrontation. As expected of one of Kefali's followers.
Are you praising or insulting him?
Both.
Praising him, of course. As a believer of the god of deliverance, it is only natural that he detests evil.
But you could also be insulting him all at the same time.
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave. Go as far away from here as possible. Don't mutter to yourself like some sort of madman and disturb my meditation.
Yeah, leave him to it. It's fine.
I've had enough of this. Could the 15th entry hour arrive any faster?
No, 15 days is gonna take a while in Axa. 15 days is a while to wait sometimes, depending on like how fast the days go.
My, could it be that the great tree painted in this mural is actually depicting me?
Ooh. What's up, Circes?
Plant, every tendril, no, even every leaf could be the embodiment of Circes.
As a result, mere mortals who did not know what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint them as a giant tree instead. Their wisdom was portrayed as fruit, to symbolize how they shared their knowledge equally among the masses. Such exquisiteness indeed.
This mural is quite abstract.
It is an abstract way of going about it, because, you know, there are some things where gods are symbolized by, like, other things, because technically speaking, like in Greek myth, there was never, ever a full way to describe the gods themselves. So everyone had, like, a symbol of them.
I really can't tell whether you are praising or demeaning yourself. Now I'm quite curious whether the Reason Titan has studied figures of speech before.
I gotta say, I do love the model they created for Circes. Really pretty. She's like a dryad.
Of course I find such stylistic devices interesting. For all we know, this could be the answer to the question, what exactly are we?
I, for one, am not willing to admit that I could look this ugly.
Ooh.
Was this the reason why you failed in your attempt to refine my soul when you were ambushed at the Grove?
Since you are aware of this, why did you save me back then?
Yeah, that's a good question. Why did you?
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average person.
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
Therefore, it seems that your journey to Dawnfloud this time is not just to seek protection. What, then, is the intention behind your actions?
To stir up trouble, because it's an Axa.
The entire plan is stored in my memory. So why don't you look there?
Then don't mind
Oh,
if I do.
I know you're saying, yeah, go ahead and do that, but no.
1 year old, 2 years old.
Wait, you didn't see that far back? You might want to go to the present day.
Oh my. Even a member of the preeminent 7 sages must hug his droma stall to sleep? How interesting.
Sorry, I started laughing. You know, oh, that's cute. Is it? He must have been small then, though. He had to have still been kind of young.
That's enough.
He had to have still been young, unless this is his current age where he has a drama stall, which is kind of cute.
Unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy hides a secret that nobody knows, right?
Since our days are both numbered, I don't mind telling you more about it.
Secrets.
This is a present that my sister gave to me.
Aww.
It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
So there are other members in your family, eh? Are they also?
Or are they
hidden in
dead?
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? Go on, continue flipping through my memories.
Oh no. Does he also have trauma?
It won't take long. You'll discover the answer when you reach the memories of when I was 5.
Oh, the black tide is everywhere. I can't bear to look.
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kefali, and you, of course. Although I prayed to every titan that I could think of for help, my efforts were ultimately futile.
His family's gone too.
This... Could this be the inception of your research into alchemy?
Indeed it was. Everything started from that verdant courtyard of yours. When I was pursuing my education there, I naturally also came to learn of the Thesis' theory as well.
Elise.
Oh, I remember that person. He was the one to come up with the concept of souls, right?
Oh.
Not only that, he also believed that life, as well as the composition, movement, and transformation of matter, all stem from souls themselves. This is why I thought
that you could split your body into 7 different pieces?
Since all living things stemmed from the same origin, why could I not sacrifice myself in order to resurrect my nearest and dearest?
Man's going total Full Metal Alchemist over here.
Anaxa, you...
Oh?
I did it, teacher.
Oh.
But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could cause you to be burned at the pyre.
Look how young he is! He's so cute! Oh, that was him when he was slightly younger. Oh, he looks good in those scholar robes, though. I'm still holding to my fan theory.
Your beloved, where is she now?
Beloved?
Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged by the Council of the Seven Sages.
Wait, what?
Calm down, teacher. My sister,
Oh.
she's still not in the mortal realm, even to this day.
Not the sister trauma again.
What do you mean?
Not the sister is also gone trauma. Oh no.
It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip by merely sacrificing one eye.
Oh, that's how he got his eye patch.
Equivalent exchange. All I received for that price was but an opportunity to see her for one final time. Nothing more.
Yeah, he really is. He's got a lot of Full Metal Alchemist stuff going on now.
Let it go, Anaxa. As one of my best students, I cannot watch you go down the wrong path without doing anything to stop it.
He sacrificed his eye in order to at least see his sister one last time.
Never do something taboo ever again. Don't disappoint the deceased, and never harm yourself. If you can do that, this classroom will still be yours, and you'll have a chance to live out your own life.
Since I was able to see her one last time, I have no other desires. You're right, teacher. It's time for me to start a new life.
I am sincerely glad for you, child. Now then, what topic would you like to study?
I wish to continue the Thesis' research.
Continue the research into souls, but you know that the Grove has long since understood his philosophy like the back of their hands. Even if you continue digging into this subject, your efforts will likely be futile.
Really good, though. I'm amazed by how good this is so far.
After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog, I finally understood a single truth. Since ancient days, our understanding of the souls is but the tip of the iceberg. I may have lost an eye, but my view of the world has become clearer than ever. I have grasped the truth with my bare hands. Watch as I turn this farcical world upside down.
Uh-oh. Well, that's the start of his path.
Who would have thought such a secret lay concealed beneath that hefty eye patch of yours?
Yeah, I thought he just like had a nasty scar under his eye. I didn't think he was all gone completely.
However, this story doesn't seem to be connected to your plan. In fact, I'd say that they aren't related at all.
He's still wanting to turn the farcical world onto its head.
The answer lies within the tale. If even you cannot understand it, perhaps you should relinquish the divinity of reason to me. After all, it'd be a waste. Oh? Are you saying that the renowned Reason Titan is now admitting a lack of wisdom? Your followers are going to be sorely disappointed by this.
That little high-pitched oh. That kind of like took the cake for me on that one.
Child of humanity.
Oh, did we freeze?
Remember this. Being cognizant of one's ignorance is the greatest wisdom.
Wait,
of
did
all.
we have a bug out? Did we freak out? I had no idea. Oh no. Oh no, did we have like a moment and I had no idea that was going on? I'm sorry. I didn't even realize we had a thing. Oh no. I didn't realize we had a thing that happened. Did it like just blurp out or something? Hopefully it was just a blurp out or something like that. Sorry about that. I had no idea. I was so intrigued by the story that was being told. I was not even aware. Was this like a case where my OBS may have disconnected and then I had no idea? Probably.
Now I understand. No wonder you asked me to answer your random, nonsensical questions.
It was only like 30 seconds. Okay, that's fine.
Not only that, you're the only one who can shed light on my query. As the saying goes, onlookers see most clearly.
Is that so?
Lord Anaxa.
Oh, hello.
I saw you muttering to yourself and was wondering whether you were caught in a delirium of reflective thought. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but time is of the essence.
Yeah, it's so sad that he like looks like he's talking to himself when he's talking to
I have a
Cersei.
message from Lord Lygus. Lady Kindness has met up with the Council of Elders and is awaiting your arrival. So please depart forthwith.
Ayo.
It's finally time.
Let's see this madness happen.
Carefully. The one who created the world, and the one who bears the world. If you truly have not met your end, how will you answer the challenges of those who defy you?
It's definitely gonna be
I
like.
didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events. To tell you the truth, there are many people who hold grudges against that Lady Goldweaver.
I have a feeling Kefli might end up being a final boss, honestly. Look at that. Yeah. He's okay. I put this guy into a D&D character sheet. He is also artificer. He's like an alchemist artificer, no problem. I'm pretty sure he made that gun on his own too.
Isn't that the dromas draped in finery?
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
Don't worry. He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
Shush.
Your nickname is Dromus as well? You must really like those creatures.
Go melt it down.
Yeah, these guys, like I said, that's not really a nickname, that's an insult. A Dromos draped in finery is like essentially an insult.
Empedocles? I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
This is what being a scholar is about. A collision of ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs, and it is such collisions that lead to progress.
Yet, in my view, there are only right and wrong perspectives, neither of which can coexist with the other.
What radical thinking. I guess this is why the children of humanity always squabble with each other.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's kind of true.
How boring.
You seem to be avoiding that Goldweaver person. Why don't you address her face to face?
I have nothing to talk about with her. Since you're in my brain, you can look for the reason yourself.
Oh, the leader of
Lord Lygus and Lady Kindness are just ahead.
Dang it!
I'll take my leave for now.
Should have stayed still. Should have let Cersei finish her job. Dang it! Should have let Cersei finish that sentence. Should have let Cersei finish that sentence.
Welcome to the Demigod Council, esteemed guests.
What is with that cube, and why does that look threatening? Elder Kindness!
Lord Anaxagoras. Oh, I've heard so much about you.
Why is that purple cube there? And that thing looks terrifying.
Head of the Nusporists of the Grove of Epiphany, notorious blasphemer, a Chrysos heir who bears Cersei's core flame, a survivor of the Grove calamity.
Mm-hmm.
Did I miss anything? Well, if so, please be so kind as to enlighten me.
Since Lady Kindness is already well acquainted with me, I won't waste any effort introducing myself again.
He's got like an alchemical symbol also tattooed on his arm.
But then again, perhaps the customs are different here. Back in my hometown, there is a form of etiquette known as honoring guests. The host will welcome their guest with warm hospitality by treating them to fine wine and a cozy bed.
Not for you, honey.
And yet, ever since I arrived, I have not been welcomed with warm courtesy or ceremonial gifts. Instead, I am met with intense scrutiny. Even more absurd, the host has sharpened their blade and instructed their servants to lie in wait in the shadows. Perhaps you intend to cut open my heart, retrieve the core flame, and then hold a grand feast for all of the guests.
Damn.
Everyone, stand down.
Oh, snap.
Thank you for understanding. I am but a feeble scholar who is not used to the stench of avarice and blood.
No need to be humble, my lord. From my perspective, your courage and gumption are worthy of the reputation of the Seven Sages. Your bravery is more than adequate to accomplish our perilous endeavor.
Right.
So, you wish to start a war?
Well, since the Chrysos heirs are calling for war,
oh, no.
we will respond in kind. Conflict is inevitable. Since Aglaya endeavors to suppress the virtuous commoners with blood of gold, we will not hesitate to display the rights and mettle the citizens of Akama are so entitled to.
Uh-oh.
As to your question of whether peace is still a viable option, well, to that I can only say this. Everything hinges on the next citizens' assembly and whether they have a sudden epiphany amid the clamor of the masses. And since you, as a Chrysos heir, accepted our invitation, you have indeed given us a glimmer of hope.
Now, would this be like a full-on, like, war, or would this be like a war of the minds, I wonder?
What brazen arrogance. What you're saying right now is worlds apart from what you were saying before you retired your cleaners.
Ooh.
I don't deny it. After all, they're responsible for cleaning up any threats, and just a moment ago, you were on the side of the Chrysos.
He never said that.
But now that you're an ally of ours, we can continue talking somewhere else. As you know, these walls have ears.
I have a feeling that he's not even gonna play. He's gonna play for his own gains. He's not gonna play into both sides.
I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to discuss a treatise about the Venerationists with your teacher, Empedocles. Yet, it seems you subscribed to the Nusporists instead, Lord Anaxa. I've heard that this school of thought is one with many detractors.
It's normal for ideas to have supporters and dissenters. Just like how there are two types of people in this world. Geniuses and dimwits.
Geniuses and dimwits, huh? Geniuses and dimwits. Boy, this is sounding more up a certain purple-haired scholar's alley more and more. I am still sticking to my headcanon, I promise. I'm like, that is like all headcanon to me. But that's how some my silly little brain is working. It's like a link to sever the golden threads or something.
Welcome back to the hub of the Demigod Council, Lord Anaxagoras.
Anaxagoras.
Surely you remember that countless eloquent orators have stood in this spot before and emerged victorious by stoking public sentiment with their words. And yet there have also been innumerable blasphemous philosophers who set themselves up for failure because they refused to defend their actions. This tiny stage is the most profound embodiment of Akama in centuries.
What a core flame.
In 15 days, this site shall also become the most important, as well as the final turning point in Akama's history.
Wait, hold the phone. Why is there a core flame up there? Is that being protected?
May the both of us carry out our duties with honor and lead the masses back toward the Erechrysia, a golden age with no death, strife, or trickery.
Oh my, 15 days and nights. That aligns perfectly with the date of your demise. Could such a coincidence truly exist?
Considering the fact that we've also got 15 days for the Trailblazer to do their trial, yeah, this is more than a mere coincidence.
Using death to prove myself fits my intentions perfectly.
What strong conviction you have, as expected of the hero who dared to stand up to the Goldweaver.
As expected, she misunderstands you.
Yeah, of course she does.
That's enough, Lady Kindness. Dispense with the niceties. I only accepted your invitation so that I can serve the commoners alongside the members of the Council of Elders. Don't test my patience with such superfluous formalities.
Well, you say that now, but surely you also require my aid as well, so that you can stay alive even when being pursued by the Golden Thread?
You worry too much. She won't show her hand too freely, as she still needs to garner support from the masses at the Citizens' Assembly.
And
even someone like me can tell that only a sliver of her humanity remains. Surely you're not asserting that she will definitely act in a rational manner.
As you're no doubt aware, Aglaia covets the core flame that I possess, which makes it the bargaining chip that allows me and the rest of you to negotiate with her. However, in return, I'll need the Council of Elders to support me as much as possible. Naturally, this includes the guards as well.
I'm just trying to absorb Anax's plan.
You're well aware how valuable Cersei's core flame will be in the Erechrysia that you are desperately pursuing. Talk is cheap, so you'd better act prudently as well.
I understand. After all, this battle of wits is just a means for each party to acquire what they need. As long as your request is reasonable, the Council of Elders never shortchanges its allies. Since we're both intent on mutual cooperation, let's not mince words and just speak plainly to each other.
Okay.
Let us decide how much we can secure for ourselves and how much we're willing to sacrifice like true philosophers, with our words and wisdom.
All right, let's begin.
Continuing from the earlier topic, let us discuss our common enemy. Aglaya.
Okay.
She is the second most experienced Chrysos heir across the whole of Akama, who has gradually lost her humanity to the ravages of time and the ablation of the core flame. A formidable opponent indeed.
Okay.
Admittedly, there is ample reason for her to take your life. Yet your previous reasoning is quite sound. As a seasoned political animal, it's unclear whether she will actually cross that irreversible boundary. Moreover, she still needs you alive so that the Titan's trial can be completed. Is there anyone present who can swear by the sacred vow of Kefali and guarantee that you weren't in league with that woman before coming here? Are you just trying to pull the wool over our eyes and aid her in her savagery?
But why would he? She just needs vassals who will do her bidding without question.
If Aglaya required a suitably intelligent Chrysos heir, then I'm the best fit for her needs. However, it's quite evident that she has no need for a Chrysos heir who could break free of her control at any time. Since I believe in neither Titans nor the prophecy, there's no way that I would willingly walk on the path that she extols. Given how rigorously she enforces her principles, how would she ever accept a heretic such as me?
Very true. She doesn't. She freaking hates your guts, man.
I understand what you mean.
She really hates a Nexus guts, though.
At the very least, the both of us agree that this tyrant who wallows in extravagance and greed is the greatest threat to achieving peace in Akama. The Council of Elders is willing to defend your right to live, just as we defend every oppressed citizen. However, I regret to say that sentiments in favor of the Chrysos heirs and Aglaya are only growing in magnitude. The peace that we are aspiring toward, as well as everything that we hold dear, will be destroyed completely. The city will be burned to ashes, and the citizens' blood will be shed.
I don't know who to believe now. My brain is like going into a twist mode. It's like, who do I believe more? The Council of Elders or the actual Chrysos heirs? I don't know. I don't think anybody wins on this side.
Tell me, what are you willing to do for our esteemed citizens so that they can vanquish the enemies of our fine city?
Man, they are really trying to go for god slaying now. I will be the one to shatter Aglaya's self-righteousness.
Aglaya's authoritarianism, conceit, and arrogance have granted her unfettered control for the most part. Yet these traits are also her greatest weakness. If I can render her helpless by forcing her to experience the agonizing pain of betrayal, I am certain she will never recover from such a setback.
Even though she probably thinks that there's no betrayal from you.
Surely you don't believe that such a tiny betrayal will be enough to push her to her wit's end.
What's more, there are many who remain silent, merely watching to see how much chaos I can unleash. Not to mention, you know full well that the Chrysos heirs have never been a united front.
Very true.
In the name of Kefali, Akama thanks you for your sincere and valuable thoughts. At this stage, it's clear that you and I understand the benefits to be won from this discussion. Let me put it plainly. The Council of Elders has always been renowned for its fairness, and that fairness is built on a foundation of sincerity.
Of course I'm sure it is.
The Council of Elders has vowed to all citizens of Akaba that it will always remain loyal to them. As for you, my lord, how will you guarantee that you will be able to live up to such earnestness and will not betray Akama's indomitable citizens when the opportunity presents itself? Just as you now betray Aglaya when it suits you.
Well, technically speaking, he's not going to be, he's not going to have enough time. He's only got, 15 days to live. Absurd.
Surely you jest. My loyalty does not need to be proven. The The fact that the Council of Elders is asking for proof of my loyalty is itself akin to a form of betrayal.
God, I love the Nexa.
I am incredibly honored to have witnessed the both of you bury the hatchet in a civilized manner. However, I am afraid that I must interrupt for a brief moment.
Hello?
As the Theoros, I have observed the following. Lady Aglaya,
Uh-oh.
the Goldweaver, is currently on her way to Dawncloud.
Oh.
Oh. Well, I do believe that we might have a slight overabundance of guests today.
Feeling dissatisfied, Lady Kindness? Despite the Council of Elders' lofty residence on Dawncloud, it must still tolerate the whims of the Chrysos heirs.
Yeah, they kinda do.
So you were holding back just now. Seems like you are better at playing this game than I. In any case, I'm glad that she's arriving here. So tell me, Anaxagoras, now that you're an ally of mine, if Aglaya were to demand that I hand you over, what should I do?
You can do as she says. Tell her that the Council of Elders merely wished to chat with me and had no intention of offending her.
Yeah, just say, hey, we need to borrow him for a little talk, nothing bad, and just, like, hand him right back over.
However, by doing so, the authority of the Council of Elders will be as thin as papyrus that has been soaked in blood. Not only can it be destroyed at the slightest touch, but the Council will also lose possession of a valuable core flame. No, more like 2 core flames. After all, at the next Citizens' Assembly, that young lady who is synonymous with death will also be standing on our side.
Oh, is he gonna try and, like, get Casterus into the fold of this?
Oh? How can you be sure of that?
Oh, and that'll make the betrayal, like, hit 10 times harder because Casterus is so loyal to Aglaya. Hi, Crow. I'm doing good. A little tired. I'm good.
Is that of importance to you? All you need to know is that I have a plan. In my opinion, you should be more worried about the impending threat.
Boy, if he gets Casterus to kind of, like, join his side,
If Aglaya
though.
can seize me in full view of the masses today, she could also dismiss the entire Council of Elders in one fell swoop tomorrow. If that happens, the discussion that we've just had will turn into an utter joke instead.
Excuse me.
Is this the outcome that you wish to see, Lady Kindness?
Fine. I will handle this matter appropriately. But you do best to remember this. Fool the people and karma will be on your tail. I'll overlook it this time, but don't count on there being a next time.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you crave cruel punishment and consider suffering the perfect state to ponder the true nature of souls.
Well, what do you know? That happens to be one of my rare talents.
We shall see, then.
I've got to say that you've managed to really impress me again. But shouldn't you be going after more?
Technically, if he takes too much, it'd be too suspicious.
Dying to know what I'm after.
I mean, I'm the reason Titan after all. It is in me to ask and seek answers.
Yeah.
Easy there. You'll learn the answer soon enough.
Oh.
I didn't bring it up with her purely because she doesn't have the means to give me what I truly want. It's as they say, onlookers see most clearly. The true masters of Dawncloud have always been the Theoros, who watches over everything.
Ooh. I want to try and finish up Anaxa's POV, and then I'll probably wrap it up. Hey, Legus.
Unexpected visitor. Welcome once again.
Hello.
You know, you could actually skip all the pointless debate and come straight to me to seek an audience with Kefali. I have no reason to refuse you, do I?
No, I can't spend another 5 hours.
You may not, but Kindness has. Whoever gets hold of Kefali's core flame will get to rule over Akama.
Interesting.
She's wary of me, so naturally I had to gain her trust. I would say that debate was not at all.
No, I can't. I can't. I have other things I gotta do, so I can't stay awake too long.
Very true.
In my view, this individual has gone to great lengths to get close to Kefali. He might very well be plotting something nefarious against the Titan. Are you still willing to let him pass, knowing this?
Yeah, are you?
Yes, very much so. All living creations are always free to visit Kefali's transcendent vessel. This comes with being the World-Bearer.
How convenient it is to be able to hear what they say.
It is truly my honor to speak to a venerated Titan in person.
I still like his voice actor. He does such a good job.
Please, go ahead. Let me join you both on this journey.
Let's go.
A bygone myth tells of an occasion where Kefali once answered their followers' questions on the peak of the holy mountain.
Let them speak.
Their followers have since believed that scaling this Titan cliff is one way of being with the god.
Hear that? It's not every day that you get to climb a mountain with Circes. You should sing me a hymn of praise.
Yeah, I'm a little eepy.
Titan hymns are beyond me.
That all fixed up. A little bit of extra ambrosia. I still have to like filter all that ambrosia so I can go and like get more jades. Come on, man. Let's go. Move them legs. Yeah, you got long robotic legs. I'm sure you can handle that. Etch. Etch, you little nymph. And still like the little cow emojis. They're so cute. Oh, yeah, I want the chest.
Take this Yanis shortcut, and the long pilgrimage stairway will be waiting for you at its end.
I wanted the chest, darn it.
I have to admit, I never expected you to not ask me anything. Not even my motive.
Yeah, you guys are sus too.
Because I know very well what it is you are after. As the saying goes, a gentleman helps others achieve their goals. I have a feeling that your theory will be validated at the end of this journey. I believe Kefali will not deprive you of your right to ask your question, especially now that you're on the brink of death. You must be closer to Kefali than anyone else. Wouldn't you agree?
I hope things go as you say, then.
Putting a child of justice into a farcical world is bound to turn it upside down. It is my hope that you bring a much-needed change to this world, which is on the brink of destruction.
We got like 3 paths we're following all at once. It's crazy. Alright. We'll activate this. Then we take the stairs. There we go. Whee!
Honestly, this is my first time going up to Dawn Cloud's peak.
What a splendid view. Isn't it about time you recognize the magnificence of us Titans?
He ain't gonna recognize squat Circes, I'm sorry.
Well, I don't see how this place is different from those temples in the city. All they have are magnificent facades.
God, he's so pretentious.
And even though I've come this far, I'm still doubtful about getting useful clues from him.
Probably won't.
I must be getting ahead of myself to be expecting to hear something nice from you.
Yeah, sorry, Circes. You are searching for something else.
Haven't you been in my head for some time now? It's high time you get used to how I feel about things. All right, we're just a short hike away from Kefali. No time to waste here.
Oh. And Axa, you good, buddy?
So the intellectual debate from earlier was too draining for you, huh? If Amphorius gets a new lease on life, you should focus on strengthening your body and stop shirking social interactions.
She's literally telling you to just start touching grass and taking care of yourself.
Save your concern.
The Titan is in sight. Can you make it?
Why? Are you going to carry me up if I were to fall now? I know how far I can go. So just hold your tongue and come along.
Fine then. I guess
I love how
won't say
sassy he is,
anymore.
though.
I'll just wait till your soul dissipates completely to gain control over your body.
I just love how sassy he is, though.
Is that...
Oh, a memory?
Cersei's? Hey, look at that.
Cersei's memory?
Huh?
Oh,
What
is he
should I
seeing
be
things now?
looking at?
Am I hallucinating?
Man be losing it.
Or do we even get to see souls when we're close to dying?
The guy is kind of losing it a little bit. Maybe he was just seeing a memory, because I've seen those little fragments. They're usually a memory. Ooh. Hello?
Oh, why didn't you bring your favorite spear with you on this trip, Nias?
Nias.
Oh!
I
Wasn't
heard this
Nias
name
the Strife Titan?
Huh. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it was. Nias was the Strife Titan originally.
The Black Tide destroyed every last inch of my calyx.
How could that be? Even a creation of Georios, from their prized ores and molten fire, couldn't escape the fate of destruction?
I know it's probably like the fragments, but her hair looks a little bit more red in this one.
Hey, Cersei's. Do you know a certain Nias?
Nias? No, not that I remember. How did you even think up such a strange name?
Okay, now I'm getting more sus.
I just saw him. Nias. A warrior-like figure who was just chatting with you here.
Okay, he's either losing it, or these are memories that even Cersei's doesn't recall. Or this Cersei's isn't even Cersei's at all.
No, I have no such memory. Could you be hallucinating?
I don't know. I'm thinking he's either going crazy or there's a lot more to this than meets the eye. Oh boy.
This is a departed spirit.
Hang in there, Anaxa. Oh, he can't even talk to that one. Catch that? A traveler from afar. 100 challengers already failed my trail. Could she be the 101st? Oh. For the honor of the Weaver, take a guess. Which tree am I hiding? You've seen through my moves. My honor as a Weaver and my winning streak both shattered. Bye-bye. Don't know how I guessed on the first go, but oh well. Yeah, Nax's weapon is preposterous, and I love it because I never would have thought I would have seen a scholar with a gun. Probably that. It is probably like a memory she lost. Everything's like essentially a fragmented set of memories. Yeah, because there she is again.
You two again.
Hello?
Enough about me. Did Kaos ever reply to you?
House?
Well, regrettably.
Seems like the price of becoming a demigod is a lot heftier than we thought.
Kaos. Demigod.
House?
I've never heard of this person. Which Titan's authority did he inherit?
Look on the bright side, Nias. Since we've come all this way, I doubt he'd snub his old friends, would he?
Let's just hope we mean as much as the world to him.
Hey, are you seeing that same hallucination again?
Yep.
Yes. It's still you, Anais, but you're now talking about a certain Kaos. I'm guessing he's one of your companions.
Or was.
Kaos. This name sounds just as strange to me.
Yeah, she doesn't remember. Her memory must be, like, really lost. Or this current incarnation of Cersei doesn't remember.
Never mind. I think I know what this is about. If things are as I thought, then they aren't hallucinations, but...
But what?
The souls of people.
There it is.
What? But if those are the souls of the dead, then what am I?
Probably another soul lost to the core flame.
Beats me. For all I know, you're just an illusion I conjured up in my dying moments.
Maybe.
Let's just keep going. As long as I take in more sights and hear more stories.
Know your limits. Wander too far among the dead, and even I might not be able to save you.
Yeah.
Fine.
He's gonna pass out before he gets up to the top.
If this is indeed as I thought, then this will be very amusing.
These are all like little spirits.
Go melt it down.
Oh, melt it down. Jesus Christ. How about a little bit of levity? How about a little bit of levity? Let's see. So, I need to go... Up. 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 Oh, shoot. I may have got myself into a bit of a corner. Oh, I may have got myself into a bit of a corner on that one. Need to be able to hit the switch. Start off here. Then we just... vibe. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna work, isn't it? Okay, so reset that. So I needed to be able to hit that switch. Ah, that's fine. I just needed it to hit the switch. I just needed it to hit the switch. That's all I needed. Ahaha. I just needed it moved around enough just so I could move the switch. It didn't need to sit in a single place. It just needed to be there.
So, we meet again. I'm sure you...
Oh, sorry.
Can you keep going?
Of course.
Ew.
And just... if I knew we had to climb a mountain, I wouldn't have come along with you.
You're practically floating, though. I'm sure you're fine.
I guess this also counts as one aspect of the world-bearing burden. If Amphorius does have a next life, you may want to get your body in shape.
Oh my goodness.
Keep your sarcasm to yourself.
I'm not getting anything of value from them.
I Would sooner throw myself off this cliff and hit rock bottom than exercise.
Oh my god.
I am Calypso
Wait.
of the eminent Seven Sages, after all. Training would make me no different from those Helcalithist barbarians.
Hang on, time out. Calypso. Not Circe's? Eh?
Calypso. She's one of the Seven Sages. A member of the Grove?
Ayo.
No, she can't be. I would know her name if she really were one of the Seven Sages.
Maybe she wasn't written in the books?
Hey, Circes. Does the name Calypso ring a bell?
She's probably gonna say no, isn't she?
Circes?
Circe's gone.
They're gone. Doesn't matter. I can do this myself.
Oh boy. Hang in there,
Looks
Nexa.
like I'm nearly there now. The land of the dead.
Oh, beautiful old world. Where are you now?
Ayo. Circes?
Oh, legendary era Chrysia. Return to the mortal realm.
Wait, what is she doing?
Splendid gods once walked the paths we walk.
Listening.
Alas, all that's left of that warmth is a hazy mirage.
Is she in his head?
Why are you chanting that too?
No response. Oh wait, could it be that the world-bearing titan is an entry point to the land of the dead, perhaps? I don't know. Nope, that's just the sculpture.
We're here. Finally. So, I don't get to ask the Titan my question. But all of you make for a pleasant surprise, nonetheless.
Ayo.
Very well then. Let me uncover the truth for myself.
Oh, is he gonna pass out? Okay.
Did I still fail to make it in time? Huh?
Make it in time.
So, I'm back here again. This is... I can hear it.
Oh, back
I
again.
hear it from the depths of the tides, behind the closed doors of the void world. A voice ready to tell me something. This time, the voice is a lot clearer than before.
Curious. Oh, hello.
Since we've come this far, let's just wait.
Wait.
Lord Nias and Miss Calypso, are you both here to visit Chaos too?
Casterus? What? Also, by the way, artwork changes. I love these kinds of artwork pieces, but Casterus? Unless she's not Casterus.
Yes, and we've been waiting for quite some time
Unless
now.
she's not Casterus, and she's like an earlier incarnation.
Regrettably, he hasn't answered us.
Are these the incarnations, like, of the core flame originally?
The worst case scenario is that he's already been overwhelmed and crushed by the world-bearing burden.
Oh.
You're overthinking, Lord Nias. I can still sense Chaos' soul in the area. And besides, we both know Chaos' nature. A deliverer like him wouldn't fall so readily, much less give up on all that he holds dear. Isn't that so?
Chaos? Was Chaos trying to handle the core flame of the world-bearing titan? Originally?
Yes. I have faith in him.
If we're up this close.
That reminds me. Why are you making this trip alone, Polixia?
Polixia?
Oh, my sister needs more time to make sure the flowers are fine.
Whoa, what? She's got to, wait. Sister?
Such a pity. Both of you have hearts kinder than anyone else. Yet you are born only to take over Thanatos' divinity.
Everything that I see and hear this time has left me shaken to the core.
So this is... Oh.
What may seem like a mundane conversation is in truth a once-in-a-lifetime exchange that has revealed the ultimate answer to Cersei's question.
What exactly are we?
The conjecture has taken shape and must now be solidified into a theorem. Next, I only need to seek verification from Kefali. By doing so, I can answer Cersei's question and reclaim my body.
Can you?
But no, I will not do that. That isn't important.
So you're gonna keep that answer from her?
Because another one of my conjectures, one that I have always dreamed of proving, has been proved right this very instant. Fusing a mortal soul with that of a Titan to replace said Titan is not a ludicrous idea after all.
So wait, he was against this whole core flame chase. Why is he suddenly like, yeah, this using a god's soul to a mortal is not a bad thing after all?
What are you thinking about?
Hyacinth. Just amazed just how towering the tree is Cersei's divine body is. It's a majestic sight.
Is that so? You don't look the slightest bit amazed, though. Plus, you seem to be strangely familiar with the city around the Great Tree.
I'm wondering if she shares the same voice actress, because she sounds really similar. Merely something from the past that I won't go into.
Events of the past, huh? I was also a child when I looked up at Cersei's. Their leaves and branches reflected the sparkling stars. And their trunk was like a pillar that supported the sky and ground. I stood at this very spot back then, imagining the day when I could climb to the top of this tree. Because I would be the closest I can be to the sky at that spot.
Wait, they don't? That would have been amusing, though. They sound so similar, so... fair enough. They just sound like weirdly similar. That would have been interesting. You're a sky priest, yet you study at a place that is home to a reason titan. That's counterintuitive.
Don't read too much into it. I mean, can mortals even hope to reach Aquila's realm? They're a strict and draconian god. Nothing like
Draconian?
Cersei's. Reason is willing to share what is theirs with others, but Sky only expects people to revere them. You get what I'm saying, right, Denny? After all, the titan that imprisoned you and Grey here in Amphorius is none other than Aquila themselves.
Yes, I didn't count on provoking the ire of a local god.
But there will always be people who dream of soaring towards the sky. The Grove has a wealth of research on Aquila, and that is exactly what we are here for. It's just... I never thought Grey would meet with something like that before we set off. As a physician, I should have been there by his side.
Excuse you? Wrong one! Wrong one! That was wrong trailblazer, but okay. Wrong trailblazer. Currently the incorrect trailblazer. Bad luck tends to come in streaks, so don't beat yourself up over it. Besides, Aglaya needs you here to help uncover the truth of what happened here at the Grove. Let's just make the most out of this trip and keep a lookout for any documents related to the Death Titan. They could be useful to her.
Yeah, there's no rest for the weary, huh? In any case, what we're looking for could be anywhere in this enormous grove. Let's split up to cover more ground. Danny, with your skills, I'm sure those monsters born of the Black Tide will pose no threat to you anyway.
What about you? Will you be alright on your own?
Have you forgotten that you're talking to the chief physician of the Twilight Courtyard? Have more faith in me. I'll be just fine.
The silence here is deafening. With the vast amount of knowledge it holds, this academy is akin to a labyrinth of information. Even the cleverest scholars would easily lose their way in here. I should gather my thoughts before heading in. How to leave Amphorius. In the myths, Aquil the Titan, who reigns over the domain of the skies, is a colossal bird that overlooks the world beneath them with 100 eyes. As long as they continue to soar above the clouds, the people of Amphorius remain trapped on the ground. Hyacinth's forebears are priests that worshipped Aquila. Or Aquila, cannot pronounce it. Nobody is more familiar with the taboos of the Sky Titan than her, seeing how Glaya has sent her here as a guide. It's possible she plans to have Hyacinth take on a trial in the future. Amphorius' Titan mythology. In Amphorius, Titans are a common topic of discussion. They'll create myths that, in turn, conceive Titans. It's a tricky task to keep an objective view when among the people of Amphorius. Is there a way to step out of the situation and look at it from a different perspective? You mean, like, Titans and Aeons? Here we go. Titans and Aeons are two distinct classes of beings. Titans can communicate with us humans, and it's not impossible for us to overpower them. On demise, we can even take over their divinity. In this regard, Titans can be said to be a lot more similar to humans than Aeons are. Chrysos heirs and demigods? Chrysos heirs are humans who possess heroic qualities, with most of them demonstrating extraordinary combat prowess and strength. Upon clearing a core flame trial, a Chrysos heir can even ascend to a demigod and inherit the Titan's divinity. Wait, something feels off. Is this a selection process of some sort? Ooh. Dunhung kind of like hitting on a track there. Flame Chase Journey in the Prophecy. Guided by the prophecy, the heroes are on a quest to reclaim the core flames and usher in the Era Nova. Their efforts have seen gratifying results to date. As I suspected, the prophecy is the hardest to make any sense of. But with hardly any information to go on, no matter how much I ruminate, it won't yield any results. I should leave this for another time. Anything else? What about my plate? Nobody could have ever imagined that her life would have been forfeited in a moment we landed on Amphorius. I should have done more to keep her safe, but it's not too late. We still have a fighting chance. The unique rules that govern life and death on Amphorius might just work in our favor and save her. The Grove is a veritable library of knowledge. Maybe they'll have records on a similar case? Please let there be one. Aw, he cares. Dunhung really does care. Enough musing for now, it's time to move. The clock is ticking. I should search for clues as I move. The sky feels unusual. I got used to the eternal light of Akama. Yeah, probably understandable. Oh, righty tighty. We are. This is my most like prudent place to stop. Your girl is Eepy, and we will save the major meat of 3.2 for Saturday. Depends on the raid. Oh, it depends who you want to go into. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Really, my brain EP a little bit there. Suggestion. Probably see if she's got her permissions. I can see if she's got her permissions open. Hang on 1 second. 1 second. Let me see if I can find her thing. Sorry, my brain's getting seepy. Hate when it does that. Let's see if I can find her. I'll look underneath Final Fantasy. Open. Trying to see if I can find it. I'm not seeing it. Oh. Oh, wait, I think I mistyped it. Hang on. There it is. I found it. Okay. We're golden. My bad. I mistyped it. My brain was eepy. my brain is starting to go into the eepy juice. I found it. So we're going to go Cosmica, who is playing Final Fantasy right now. But right now, yeah, your sorceress is absolutely EP. So, yes, we will definitely be doing this bright and early on Saturday, so that way we can do the meat and potatoes of 3.2. And then we'll have a bit of a Honkai Star Rail break, and then we will come back and have like a semi-normal schedule, because don't forget, I have the weekend off next week, but don't worry, we'll have like a little bit of tea time too. We'll have a little bit of tea time. We'll have like a little bit of tea time on the Wednesday before I skedaddle for the weekend. But for now, I'm gonna head out. I'll see you guys another time. And catch you guys later. Hey, bye-bye. 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 Bye. Bye-bye. Good night. You might need to let her know that I'm probably like, I'm dropping you guys off and then like also heading to bed. Okay. Good night. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Bye-bye.